A week is 100. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Crazy.
Time for some yoga.
Good.
Morning.
Sound is good. Turn that off. No need for that. Can actually do this here. Good. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. Oh, we got a couple minutes to before we start. It is Monday morning, and today back bends. I hurt my back the other day running downhill. How do you hurt your back running downhill? I leapt off a cliff, and not a cliff, like a rock. And as I must have landed with my arms out like this. I must have landed. Oh. And that action took my shoulder blade, dug deep into my this muscle here, which underneath, so the back muscle that goes up. Here's a little anatomy lesson for you. There's a muscle that goes, if you feel your back right here and you walk, right? As I step on this side, the back engages, right? As I walk this way, then the other side engages, right? So as you move, you can feel that back muscle engage, right? Just take a few steps, feel that. That muscle goes all the way up your back, all the way up to the back of your head. Oh, hey, how's it going? Come on in, you're welcome to come on in, yeah. So that muscle is called the erector spinae muscle, and that muscle goes all along the spine, helps stabilize your spine, right? Underneath that, in between your shoulder blades, is a muscle called the rhomboids. That muscle goes across this way. So it's the muscle that kind of, goes this way and this way and this way and this way. So when you pull the shoulders together or you reach them apart, it's part shoulders, but it's also part middle, upper back. And that muscle is called the rhomboids. I think what happened is when I landed, my shoulder blade went whack and just totally bruised. Because this morning I woke up and I could turn my neck, but I couldn't really turn my torso. So anyway, today we're going to work on some back bends, and we have some humans showing up. Hello, humans.
Hello.
How are you? Hi, nice to see you. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lana, how are you? Long time no see. Good, you hanging in there? Barely. All right. Well, Lana, just in case you didn't know, have you been seeing them online or no? Not at all. Today's class number 91. 91 classes since we shut down in March. I've been doing. So today will be number 91. So we go an hour. Now we just do an hour. Kind of stronger flow. At the moment, no music, but I'm figuring that out with Zoom. What I'm going to do is once we hit 100, I'll probably do some free ones without music and then some paid ones with music so that I can do it on Zoom and it won't be on Facebook. And then we can actually have music again. So that'll be fun. And then today, I'm going to shut the front door. But today we're going to do some background. Oh yeah, sure, great. That'd be great. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you.
Good.
Yeah. Good. I did have a good weekend. I was just telling everybody at home about my back injury.
Oh,
It's not really a bad injury, but on the run coming down Ladyface, got my PR, best time, coming down all excited. Woohoo! I leap off like a cliff or rock, and I land, and my shoulder blade totally like dug into my upper back here. And it's not that big of a deal, but it's like one of those things where I woke up this morning, I thought, oh man, yeah, it felt like somebody like punched me in the back, you know what I mean? But it's fine. So today we're working on back bends. That's the thing about doing this, right? So today we work on back bends so I can be healed at the end of this. You know, exactly. But so Lana, just so you know, because you haven't been here before, right? The regulations are You walk in and walk out without a mask, with a mask, but when you get here, you know, you can practice on your mat. I think we had 9 people on Saturday, and that felt like enough for everybody, right? So I think we may have been able to like fit one more in here, or, you know, I don't need to practice. Like if there's enough people in there, I can always give up my mat and not practice. But I'm not walking around making adjustments or doing anything like that. So, but do you feel comfortable with some space? Okay, good. All right, excellent. Good. Well, let's go ahead and begin. So take your feet about shoulder distance, bring the palms together, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, start breathing in and out of the nose. Let the shoulders drop down, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. Set your intention, first moment here. Intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen. And then drop the head down to your left side, easy neck stretch. Then switch sides, same thing. Good. Drop the arms from there, a few circles with the head, one direction. For those of you at home, my plug for the studio. If you can, support us and pay for your class, please do. That would be fantastic. You go to 5pointyoga.com, switch directions with your head circles, and you just scroll down a little bit, and there's about 4 different ways you can do that. Sign up for your class, send us a little donation, or just Venmo me directly at Teddy McDonald. All that goes to help support our continued efforts to stay alive. Back to the center, shoulder rolls forward and back, because as you can see, even though we're open, we're not exactly thriving with people breaking down the door at the moment. We took a poll. I don't know if you guys, I told you this or not. I think you guys knew. 80% of people said they are not comfortable coming back to a yoga studio. So, and with cases rising, right? I'm sure that's freaking people out. People pay a lot of attention to the news. So, opposite direction is shoulder rolls. So we've provided it for you in the comfort of your own home. And Greg came into class and he was like, you know, it's kind of convenient to like roll out of bed and go do it. I think you said the same thing. I mean, that's the thing, you know. Arms up, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms to the ceiling, stretch the arms. Right. Stretching the shoulders, breathing deeply. Oh my gosh. Fold over to one side, stretch. And then switch sides, same thing, other side. Great, back to the center, lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fold down, forward, exhale. Hang forward here, breathe, dropping the head down, stretch, a few breaths. If the legs are tight, you bend them slightly. Even if they're not tight, it's the first time you're doing this, you just bend the knees a little bit. Grab the elbows, drop the head, relax, soften and breathe. Clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders.
Good, one more breath. Give it a good stretch. And then release the arms. Roll back up, abdomen really strong, slowly rolling back up. And then we're gonna take some arm circles, one arm. Circles here. See, even this hurts my back. It's like, so funny too, it's in one spot. It just feels like someone took a pool cue and went, like in that one spot. Yeah, exactly. And I got on the foam roller, opposite side, in the Hyper Ice. If you don't have the Hyper Ice Viper, I highly recommend you get it. So it's a foam roller, just like any foam, like a big plastic, like the orange foam, right? It's trigger point foam roller, which is awesome. But this one is made by side to side, made by a company called Hyper Ice, and it is a vibrating foam roller, kind of like the Theragun, but in that the Theragun. You have the Theragun. So the Theragun is like, right? I think actually the Theragun would probably be too painful for me. But anyway, this is a foam roller. It's black and it's, round, and but it has 3 speeds and it's just so good. It just, Tony may have, or somebody may have brought it in Jackson. Yeah. Feet together, palms together. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold out, forward, exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward, step back to plank, top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. Abdomen strong. Shoulders extend, breath smooth. Good, 5 times. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Press back up. Plank, lower halfway. Press back up. Plank, lower halfway. Back up. 2 more. 1 more. Drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale as you lift the heart up. Exhale as you round the back, tuck the tailbone. Oh my gosh. Inhale. Exhale. And the bummer is, it's not like Madison. Madison was like, "Oh, let me see your boo-boo, Daddy." She's so funny now. She's like, "Tell me the story of your run and your exercise and your boo-boo." And the thing, I was like, "Well, you can't really see it because it's kind of inside, She's like, "Oh, well, just tell me the story." She is hysterical. Oh my gosh. Couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. I'll tell you, kids' imaginations are so great. Back to the center, lift the feet up side to side. We have this little mat, like a mat to protect a kid from falling. So for Liam, in the area, like the kitchen dining area, right? And Madison is like, she comes out with her beach bag of floaties and bathing suits, and she goes, "We're going to the pool." And she puts on a bathing suit, and the mat is the pool. She's like, "We're gonna jump in right now. Here we go." And she goes. So I was like, "Oh, great. Do you need a towel?" "Oh, yes. Thank you." She puts sunscreen on Liam. It is hysterical, but not real sunscreen. I said, "Madison, you can't put real sunscreen on him." She's like, "No, this is real." And it's from like a little squeegee toy, downward facing dog. Actually, before down dog, left leg back, right arm forward. This is gonna help here a little bit. Left leg back, right arm forward, breathe. You can roll the ankle in the back a little bit. And then bend that leg, reach back for the foot, grab the foot, lift up a little bit, breathe. Oh, yes. Good. And leg back, arm forward, lift up, and release. Change sides, so opposite leg, right leg back, left arm forward, hold, and breathe. Good. And then bend that back leg, reach for the foot, and go ahead and lift up a little taller. Breathe. Good. Leg back, arm forward. Lift and release. Child's pose for a moment. And then downward facing dog from there. Come on up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Down dog, take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a nice big stretch. Breathe. And then switch sides and stretch, same thing. Good. Straighten both legs from there, come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, look forward, fold down as you exhale, stretch. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale, sun salutation, A, 3 times, arms up. Inhale, take the easy one first, fold down as you exhale, halfway up. Inhale, step back as you exhale. You can drop the knees first, then all the way to the mat. Gentle back bend. So we're going to focus on back bends. Here's the easiest one. Lifting up gently, slightly, shoulders pulled down. Take one more nice inhale. And then downward facing dog. So reverse it. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Lengthening the spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Halfway up. Inhale, you could step back or hop back. Chaturanga. Or all the way to the mat, remember. Upward facing dog, shoulders pull back, gentle back bend, and then downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. One more round there. Arms up again. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. If you want the extra chaturanga, you can always go back to chaturanga. And then downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and take the right leg up behind you. Lift it up. Today we'll add a little balance, but first, just look at the hands for a moment. Make sure the fingers are spread, then drop the head down. Look at that back foot. As you lift the right leg, stretching the left. Now look at the hands. Lean to your right hand, and then take the fingertips. Come up on the fingertips. Maybe take that hand off. If you're more comfortable in the balance, you take the left hand behind your back, but breathe. Good, then both hands down from there, shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your left side, twist. Back and up. Forward up to your right. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay there on the fingertips. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, sink the hips down. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, sink the hips down. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Tighter hamstrings can also have an effect on your back. by, you'll just pull the pelvis a certain way, which then creates a little tighter back. So a little extra time here in these hamstring stretches. Good, one more. And then we're going to do a twist. So left hand down, right arm up, turn and twist. This is painful for me right now. Scale of 1 to 10, 6. But that's not bad. I know, you're like 6. That's not bad. But for me, if I have anything above a 2, it needs attention. Like, I know there's some people like, I just lived in chronic pain for years. That's no way to live, in my opinion. Lengthen up, twist up, one more breath. And hands down, warrior 1. Turn the back foot. And obviously, I don't know everyone's individual situation, so there might not be any way out of the pain. My mom's way out of the pain was prescription drugs. I don't recommend that. At least not too many. Take them as prescribed if you need them. Go ahead now, clasp the hands back again, interlace the fingertips. Heart out, lifts up, shoulders pull back and down, drop the head back, take a big inhale, and then fold down as you exhale. Folding down, stretching here, breathing deeply. Good, one more breath. And then come on back up. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa or not. So if you're newer and these vinyasas are harder for you, or you haven't done it in a little while, then you can always skip that little movement there, that section. But from here, if you can, left leg up behind you, hold it up, stretch the right leg for a moment. And breathe. Good, looking at the hands from there. Coming up on the fingertips on the right. Maybe lift the hand a couple inches off the floor or all the way behind the back. And breathe, whatever you decide. Shaking, and then hands down from there, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong, lift it, back and up, forward knee across your body to your right, back and up, forward up to your left, back and up, all the way forward to the hands, pause there. On the fingertips, again, like before, straighten the front leg, flex the foot, bend the knee, drop the hips down. Keep that going. Inhale, do about 10 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A few more. 2 more. 1 more. Good, and then we do our twist. So right hand stays down, left arm turns up. Go ahead and twist the spine. Here, lengthen the upper body as you turn and twist and breathe. Strong back leg. Good, one more inhale. Both hands down, warrior 1. Come on up. Hips turn forward. I have to say though, it did feel good to have some people, in class. They're like real humans. Yeah. Just like, more than 1, 2, or 3. Not that I don't love having you 3 here right now, but it just felt like, oh my gosh, wow. Maybe Clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, shoulders pull back, drop the head back, breathe. One more inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch. Good. Come on back up, warrior one, inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Take your leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, shoulders back, and then downward facing dog. Good. Pause here, a few breaths, fingers spread, palms flat, lifting the tailbone, breathing deeply. Up on the toes when you're ready. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from here. Bend the knees, reach the arms. Inhale. We're going to go into an easy twist right away. Palms together. Hook the left elbow. Lengthen the upper body up. Oh, yeah, it feels like somebody's trying to knock the wind out of me. So I'll be fine at the end of this class, I think. Actually, I'm sure it'll just take a few days. But lengthen the upper body, twist up, breathe deep. 2 more breaths. Good, then back to chair, inhale. Palms together, hook it across. Lengthen the upper body, turn, twist up, breathe deep. Oh, yeah, this side feels way better. Not that you guys want to hear all about my ailments. Good. Now back to chair. Inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Good. Full breath, and then we'll do sun salutation B. So a few rounds. We'll do 3 rounds. Chair pose when you're ready. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back or jump. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, shoulders back. Down dog, right side first, take the leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Deep bend in that front leg as you stretch up. Hands down, abdomen strong, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Left side, take it up behind you, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Good, hands down. Leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose again. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Good, nice big full breath. And back to chair. Inhale. 2 more rounds. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, shoulders pull back. Down dog, right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Heart opens. Down dog, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa or not, remember, anytime you need to skip it, you skip it. Down dog, hold and breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Good, extending the shoulders. One more breath. And then up on the toes again. Walk or hop. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale, big full breath. One more round, chair pose when you're ready. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Stretch, hands down. Leg back, vinyasa. Good, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Hands down. Leg back, vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk forward to the hands. Just for a moment, feet about shoulder distance. Bend the knees a little bit. Clasp the hands back behind you. A little bit of shoulder stretch here. Breathing. Good. One more breath. Give it a good stretch. Then release the arms. Let's bend the knees. Roll up. So abdomen really strong. Slowly rolling up. Gonna go into Garudasana, eagle pose. Arms up from here. Inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. So I'm going to start with the arms. Take the arms out to the side. I'm going to start with my right arm on the bottom. So right arm on the bottom, left arm on top, cross over, wrap around this way. So first get this arm thing going here. If you can grab the palms, then lift the arms up. And whichever arm is on the bottom, so for me it's the right, that's the leg that's on the top. So standing on your left leg, lift the right leg, start to bend that, wrap that leg around. If you're more flexible in the hips, you'll be able to wrap that ankle around. I can't wrap the ankle, so you guys can wrap the ankle. I can't wrap the ankle, but that's okay. So from here, think about the upper back, arms, shoulders, upper back, breathe, and then the balance. So you're looking forward kind of through the arms, whether that bottom leg is wrapped or not. Sink down a little lower if you can into the standing balance, and then lift up with the arms. 2 more breaths. And then slowly stand up. Release. Release the arms. Oh yeah. And then opposite side. So that was the right arm on the bottom, now left on the bottom. Left hand on the bottom. Cross over. This is going to be the side that's going to heal me. Good. So from here, and then, oh my gosh. So from here, reach the arms up. If you can, the left leg goes up and wraps around. And bend the right knee. Whoa. Breathing, balancing, stretching. So lifting the arms up, feel that in the shoulders and upper back. Good. One more breath. Sink a little bit lower. Arms up. And then release it. Good. And then shake out the legs. Take a nice big inhale. Take a vinyasa. Arms up. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step back to plank as you exhale. From here, let's lower all the way to the mat. So all the way down to the mat. And we're going to take Shalabhasana. So go ahead and interlace the fingers back behind you. Lift the upper body up. And bring the shoulders back. Then lift the legs up. If you can, arms off your tailbone. And breathe. Warming up the spine here. Good. And then arms forward from there. Lift up. A few more breaths. One more inhale. And release. You can shake out the hips for a second. A little bit side to side. And then back to child's pose. So go ahead back to child's pose. Let the back stretch for a moment. Good. And then we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. Just an easy one, Ustrasana. So come on up onto the knees. You can tuck the toes. Just going to do this kind of one time here. We'll come back more. We're kind of going to filter in some of these back bends. Lift the upper body up and draw the shoulders back and down. And this is kind of your modified. If this feels okay for you, this is enough. You don't have to go any deeper. If you feel more comfortable, it's fine to take one hand to the heel, other hand to the heel. Drive the hips forward, lift the heart up, drop the head back and breathe. And one more breath. And then slowly, one side at a time, come out, abdomen strong, and then downward facing dog. So go right into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Take a moment here, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, big stretch. And switch sides and stretch. Good, right side. When you're ready, take the right leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. And this time, warrior two, open up, exhale. Warrior two, hold, breathe deep, gazing forward, breath smooth. Good, then take the back arm, left arm around the back toward the front thigh. See if you can reach it around, bring the forearm to the thigh, pause. Tuck the tailbone so you kind of roll the hips underneath you as you turn up and breathe and stretch. If you're more comfortable, down to the floor with that right hand. Just notice your upper body, so don't let the upper body go down just to get to the floor. I want you to have that top shoulder stretch, your left shoulder, and look up, maybe getting a neck stretch. Breathing deeply. Strong back leg, lifting the arch on the back foot. Good. Let's go to half moon. So go ahead and inch that back foot a little bit closer. Keep the arm wrapped. And let's move into half moon pose. Driving that back leg back, twisting up, turning up. You can release that top arm, a few breaths. Good. Looking down from there, come on back to triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up, breathing deeply. Good. One more inhale, twist. And then left hand down to the floor. I'm going to go right into reverse triangle pose. So you step that back foot closer, angle it forward. Left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Left hand can be on your shin, ankle, inside of the foot, eventually outside of the foot. And then turn and twist and breathe. Good. Lengthen, turn, twist. Couple more breaths. One more inhale. And then both hands down and hang forward and stretch. A few breaths. Good. And because I want to do more back stuff, let's go ahead and just step that leg back. We'll take a vinyasa, go to the other side. Of course, you can go straight to down dog if you want. Heart open, shoulders back, a gentle back bend, and then downward facing dog. Right to the left side, so take the left leg up behind you, bring it forward, turn the back foot, warrior one, and then warrior two, open up to the side. And breathe, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, steady. Steady gaze, steady breathing. Make sure everything's in line. No pain. And then back arm wraps around the back toward the front thigh. Forearm to the thigh. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up. If you feel comfortable, you can bring that left hand to your block or to the inside of the foot. But definitely breathe. Good. Lengthen, turn, twist. A few more breaths. Good. From here, look down, inch the back foot a little bit closer. Half moon pose, so stepping up. And breathing, driving that back leg back. Left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Breath smooth. Stacking the hips, right hip stacks on top of the left. Whoa. Good, one more breath. And coming back to triangle pose slowly. In control somewhat. Right hand up, left hand on the shin, ankle. Maybe for some of you the floor, but lean back slightly. Breathe. Good, one more inhale, open up. And then right hand down to the floor. Step the back foot a little bit closer. Angle it forward. So you want to have that back heel grounded down. It's probably on a 2 o'clock angle. 12 is forward, 1, 2. All right, that's the angle that you want that foot. Right hand stays down, left arm turns up. Breathe. So twisting the spine, and it's fine if that front leg is bent slightly, that's totally fine. But if you can, drive it straight, twist that upper body a little bit more, breathe deeply. Good, lengthen up, turn up, twist up, one more breath. And then both hands down to the floor. Hang forward and breathe. Good, and then go ahead and step that leg back this time. We're gonna lower all the way to the mat again. So just lower all the way to the mat. Another Shalabhasana from here. So clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, legs up, arms up. You can drop the chin down so the back of the neck gets longer. And breathe. Good, then arms forward from there, a few more breaths. Good, one more inhale. And release. Turn the head to one side, take a few breaths. You can shake the hips a bit. Good. And then from here, grab the feet if you can. So go ahead and grab the feet. We're going to go Dhanurasana or bow pose. So if this is too much for your spine or back, then do the same thing we just did a moment ago, Shalabhasana. But otherwise, grab those ankles, press back, lift the upper body up, and breathe. A little bit higher if you can. Use your legs. Press back. One more inhale. And slowly come down. Turn the head to the other side. So move the hips again. We're going to go back to child's pose. Take your time. Make your way back to child's pose. Pause here. A few breaths. Notice the spine, always checking in with yourself and your spine. Good, and then come on up again to the knees, Ustrasana, camel pose again. So remember, always feel it out, never back bends. You can easily kind of go too deep into a back bend, so you got to be super careful not to do that. So hands on the waist, maybe even top of the butt there. If you know you're going to go all the way back. And then start to lean back and breathe. That could be enough. Chin is the last thing to go back. So if you're comfortable getting back to the heels with either the toes tucked like I have or the feet pointed back, either way is fine. But lift the heart up, drop the head back and breathe. So if you can't quite make it to the heels, don't worry about dropping the head up. Just lift the heart up. Get that slight back bend. Keep breathing, a few more breaths. Good, one more breath. And then slowly, abdomen strong. Come on down, you're gonna cross the legs right away onto the back. And do a little bit of abs to help support the back, and then a couple more back bends. So let's just start with the yogi bicycle, your regular abs here. So lift the head up, start going back and forth 50 times. 2, 3. 15, 20, 30, 39, and 40. 10 more. 2, 8, 9, and 50. Good. Drop the feet down. So just again, a little bit to kind of activate the abs here. I'm going to do 3 more back bends. So dropping the feet down, engage the abdomen, lift the hips up. You could do a restorative back bend. If you had a block, you could do a restorative back bend. You just lift the hips, put the block under your hips, and just rest. It's fantastic. But this is bridge, so lift the hips up and clasp the hands underneath you if you can. Wiggle those shoulders underneath you. Push the hips up higher and breathe. So a bit of shoulder stretch, also that middle and upper back stretch. Good. And then slowly come down. So you're either going to stick with that pose, or if you're feeling it, you can go to a full back bend. And I'm going to try and see how this goes. Arms back behind you if you're going up to the full back bend, and then up onto the head And then push the arms straight. Otherwise, you're in bridge pose. A few more breaths. And then slowly come on down. I think I need a haircut. My hair's getting, yeah, I noticed in the mirror, my hair's getting really long. So pause for a moment. Back bends can be really intense, so just pause and breathe and notice the energy, blood flow. If you can, and by the way, if this is too much, but you want a little bit more, then bridge, you can go to Ustrasana again, camel, like we did on the knees earlier. That would be fine. But one more back bend from here. Engage the abdomen, lift the hips. This is bridge. You could stay there. If you're staying in bridge and you interlace the fingers, see if you can really wiggle the shoulders underneath you and get those hands down to the floor. That was always more challenging back in the day. From here, if you're going all the way up, go ahead. Breathing deeply. Okay, and then slowly come on down. At least I'm able to do it. I'm not broken, I'm just bruised. Go ahead and pull the knees in from there, regardless of your variation. And then we're gonna do some circles in the lower back first. Just massage that lower back. A little bit of restoration here. And then happy baby pose, grabbing the outsides of the feet, tailbone down. Good. Happy baby pose, grab your right foot, release the left leg, let it go all the way forward and down. And gently pull on that leg. So a couple things we're going to do here. First, pull on the leg, stretch, breathe, soften. From here, grab the big toe, straighten the leg over, out to the side, and breathe. Good. All right. And then let's go into a nice easy twist. So go ahead and grab the outside of the foot or outside of the knee if you can. And then twist over to the other side. Breathe. Good. And then back up to the center. Switch sides, same thing. Grab happy baby pose first. Give it a gentle tug. Then release the right foot. Let it go straight down. Gently pull down, stretch. Good, then you can grab the big toe, straighten the leg out to the side if you want, a few breaths. Just find the stretch. It's a little bit of exploration, might take a little exploration. Breathe. And then switch opposite side. Grab the foot, roll all the way over, twisting. Good. And then back up to the center, happy baby pose again. Oh, give a gentle pull, tug, and then release. Rock up to a seat, forward and back, forward and back. Massage your spine. Oh, a few more. Good. Right to pigeon pose. A minute in pigeon pose. Bend the left leg, right leg back. I'm trying to think, how many back bends was that? That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Without vinyasas. If you count the vinyasas, probably 20. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, I counted those. 2 of those, 3 of those, 2 of those. Well, I didn't count the first 2, 9. Yeah, definitely 20 times. Just keeping the spine healthy. Well done, everyone. Yay! Stay strong. It's crazy out there, friends. It's crazy out in the world. Speaking of crazy out in the world, so I switched to Wednesday, Jackie. Wednesday instead of today. So I'm going to go live Wednesday at noon, and we're going to talk about the conscious endurance community, and then we're going to start doing that on a regular basis, weekly. I think it's going to be Wednesdays, and I'm going to teach. So this month is going to be motivation, but the first one on this Wednesday will be just more about kind of why we're starting this, like the purpose behind it all. So if you're around, Wednesday at noon my time. Still doing class tomorrow. Tomorrow is yoga for runners, still with the Malibu Half Marathon crew. So join us for that. You'll get benefits no matter what, but we'll focus maybe a little bit more on hips and quads, or core, shoulders. And then Wednesday, obviously, we'll do our normal yoga, but then at noon, talking about conscious endurance. Conscious endurance. If you go to my website, teddymcdonald.com, and click on the community link, you can join. It's totally free, but it's a community, online community based on, living long, staying strong, being happy, doing things that, ultimately are adventurous and they push you. So one goal that we've sort of set and are collecting some people to do is a half marathon at 100 years old. So if that's you, meet us here on Wednesday. If not, I don't want to talk to you ever again. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and switch legs. The oldest woman is 94, which means she's going down. I'm taking her down. 100 years old, I'm taking her down.
The oldest man was
101, the oldest man. Look at that. All right, we got competition, friends. We got competitions. And listen, you can run, walk, hike. I don't care how. You can. It's exactly right. You can use poles. I don't care. I just thought trail run because of the soft ground. Half marathon because even if you hiked it, it would be 3 or 4 hours. Right?
That'll be good.
Yeah. You're technically disabled if you cannot walk 100 meters without assistance. Right? So I don't want to be anywhere close to disabled when I get to 100. Now, training starts now, friends, right now. Glad you looked that up, Kathy. Thanks. I didn't even think of looking that up. That's great. Was it like a Wikipedia thing, or is it? You did? Yeah.
And there was an 85-year-old man in Whitlock, who lived in Canada, since passed away. He ran a sub-4-hour marathon at 85.
I know about that guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And a sub-3 hours at 72.
That's right. Yeah, no, he's like the fastest old guy.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
He was.
Yeah. He ran himself to death.
He was amazing.
Yeah. I remember seeing him break that record because it was recently, I think. He had the record for like 82 and then 83 and then 84 and yeah. I forget how he died. Do you remember how he died?
It wasn't running related. It was cancer.
Cancer. That's right. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, sadly. All right, that's good for that leg. Come on up.
Bring the legs forward, shake them out for a second. Yeah, lean, fold forward, seated forward bend, a few breaths. So you could stay here or you could roll back. We'll just do a little shoulder stand, roll back, roll up, take the legs up and over the back for plow. If you're doing plow, and that's okay on your neck, support the back, take the legs up, shoulder stand. Legs wide from there, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then down over the head slowly. Coming down to our final twist. Pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze in, and then roll to the left. Nice easy twist. If you didn't go back to shoulder stand and you're still in forward bend, roll back, take a nice twist. One more time. And switch sides. I'm surprised. You said the oldest woman was 94?
Yeah.
94? Yeah. All right, well, you guys have a record to break. Good. Yeah, the oldest, back to the center, Shavasana. The oldest woman to ever finish Western States, which is a very famous 100-miler. I think she was 70 or 72 or something like that, and she did it by like a second. I think you have 24 hours to finish the race. It's a 100-miler. I think she did it in like under a second. Like the crowd cheering her on was amazing. Go ahead and close the eyes, take a nice deep breath. Totally relax. Just a few minutes here.
Okay, go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, and right hand to your belly. Pause for a few breaths. Bend the knees from there, slowly. Roll to your right side, take your time. And then make your way up to a seated position, comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed, just a few moments, reconnecting mind, body, breath, spirit all together as one whole being. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Well done, you guys. Thank you very much for showing up, being real humans in a real studio. Thank you for showing up at home. Appreciate it, whenever you're watching this. And we'll be right back here tomorrow, same time. Thanks, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Donate if you can.